Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Had a good practice yesterday, and our normal in-season Sunday today, and you know, anticipation is in the air. They're excited to know it's game week. School starts tomorrow as well, so a lot of nervous energy, and I think we had a good practice.
How's the receiving corps looked these last few weeks?
It's been good. You know, you got a couple extra veterans, if you will, 6-year guys, and J.D. and High and Zach Austin, who've been really good for those younger players to see how they work, their understanding of the offense, how they do things. And then, you know, TJ, Antoine, Daquan, veteran guys who've played a lot of snaps as well. So it's a good mix of young and old, and they've come along well in camp.
Have you discussed with the team just the opportunity at hand with facing an SEC team the very first week?
Yeah, they understand it. I think they understand it's going to be an incredible atmosphere, and in our home state with a bunch of great Texas Tech fans that you know, you can't beat it. National TV, first kind of game of that weekend on ESPN, rolling right from game day. So they know the eyes that'll be on them, the opportunity we have to make a statement.
It's been quite some time since you started on the road. Do you kind of like that as it gives the season a little bit different twist? I
think so. I think, like I've said all along, when you're playing that type of an opponent in that type of environment, there's a sense of urgency throughout the offseason, throughout summer training and fall camp that may not be there if you're playing somebody that you feel like you should beat at home to kind of get things rolling. So I think it's helped us as a program to have that game there, knowing that, hey, we better get ready, and it's going to get rolling off the bat.
Daquan Bowman's been a name drop a couple times to us. How has he grown from last year to this year?
He's a guy I think the team has a tremendous amount of respect for because of his perseverance, his determination. He was behind really good players, so hadn't got a chance to show what he can do. You know, he's from New Jersey, comes out here to Lubbock, and has really stuck it out. And now in his senior year, will have a nice role for us, both on special teams and on the offensive side of the ball. And a guy that the team really gravitates to because he's a great leader, he works hard, and he's stuck it out.
Kliff, we've talked a lot about the offensive line has everybody back, has all the experience. What can they get better at? What's the thing, or one or two things that you want to see them do?
Yeah, I think just physicality. That's something we harped on all offseason, get bigger, stronger, faster, and play more physical. I think when you look at our league last year, and you know, the Big 12 champion was OU, and the way their offensive line played, the physicality, the toughness with which they played, kind of opened up everything for their offense, and that's where we gotta get. We felt like, you know, we made strides, and now they got to show it on game day.
What are you expecting from Antoine Wesley this year?
Kind of a breakout year. We've moved him around a bunch through his first 3 years, and now he's settled in at one of those outside receivers, and I think that's where he's most comfortable, and I think y'all are going to see the progression as the year goes on, that he is comfortable out there, and that he can be a force on the outside.
I don't know how much you've looked at Ole Miss on film, but what are you expecting from them?
Very athletic, defensively. You know, they like to get down in your face and play man and challenge you, and veteran group coming back, and obviously their offense has a bunch of talented skill players, you know, a top 10 offensive lineman, and so we know it's a good team, and they'll have a new coach, and they'll be fired up just like we will be.
How has John Bonney looked?
He's done a really good job. Smart kid, picking up our scheme, and played a bunch of football in the Big 12, so he knows what to expect, and I've been really excited to the way he's adapted, and our team's really you know, kind of gravitated towards him and helped him feel at home, and that's helped. But he's a tremendous player and a very smart young man.
Talking about that defensive scheme, have you found like a role for him that you think he's going to play, or have you still been experimenting?
No, we found a role, so he'll be an immediate contributor, and we're excited to see how he develops throughout the year.
So keeping him at safety then, where he started, or?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You know, he's a guy who can play a few different positions, and we'll kind of see how it goes this first week and go from there.
Ole Miss gave up a ton of rushing yards per game last year. Is that something you want to test, because they say that they've kind of tried to fix that? So is that something you guys might want to see if they fixed it? Yeah, I mean, we'd like to be able to run the ball better. We feel like we'll be better overall at running back, and obviously the offensive line should be a year better, and so not as much talking about them, but just for us as a team, it would help to be able to run the football even better, and so that would be nice to get that rolling early.
What was the team captain selection process like? Terrence said that voting was close, so you went to add a couple extra guys? Yeah,
we usually have 4 or 5, but we had 6, just based upon kind of way the team voted and then the leadership we feel like we have on this team, a lot more experience, a lot more veterans that we felt like deserve that honor, and so we have 6 captains this year, and all well deserved.
Coach, with what happened to DeLeon last week, has that kind of galvanized this team even more and brought them even more together in rallying with him and for him?
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, it's just an eye-opener that, hey, you better handle your business, and kind of a good shot across the bow as we go into the season to make sure you're doing things right and that people are always watching, and make sure you handle your business.
2 more. Is he in as good a standing as he was this time a week ago?
Yes. I mean, we're always got our thumb on him. You know, I've talked about that since last year, but he's come a long way on and off the field and handled his business. And that was an unfortunate series of events that I don't, know too much about, honestly. But we're excited that he's with us, and we'll put that behind us.
Kliff, if you do have a left-hand quarterback, be it Saturday or any point in the season, a lot of people have asked, how does that change the offense? How does it change it for receivers or protection?
Yeah,
or anything?
it doesn't. Just like when McClain started that Texas game, we didn't change anything. So if he ends up being the guy, if it's Jet, if it's Bowman, we're going to run around here and continue to try and expand upon that and get better at what we do.